Welcome to the drink station at the cafe. I'm going to walk you through step by step how to create the drinks that we make for our customers. First, we start with a house blend Starbucks coffee. It is a medium blend and we grind it fresh so that it's the freshest type of cup that we can serve. First thing you need to do is fill up your hopper in the grinder. It needs to be at least half full to grind the full thing that we need. The next step is you make sure this is empty, and it needs to be on 12 and on medium, and you push start. Once you push start, it will grind it and it will automatically stop when it's finished. Then you pull your little basket out and there's a little hole here. Now you're going to want to cover this and tap it down on the counter just to get all the extra coffee grinds off of the sides. Then you take the lid off. You have your basket on the coffee pot. I've already put a filter in it. So now when you pour it in here, you want to make sure that you are completely in that paper filter. That way you don't get the coffee grinds on the sides. And then kind of shake it a little. Now we put that back in our coffee maker. And we filled this up with water, pretty much up to the rim. I usually do it with cold water. I've read that it brews better. Now I'm going to pour this into the coffee maker. Two things I need to do. Make sure I have a basket in with coffee, and then I have a coffee pot underneath. Now it doesn't matter if it's full of coffee or it's empty, but there has to be one underneath because it starts brewing before I get to it. So again, it's already brewing, so now I want to switch out my coffee pots because I have coffee in there. So I use the lip of this and I put it underneath the lip of the other one, and I gently switch them out. Now I might get a little bit of coffee on there, it's okay. And then I put it on top, turn my warmers on, and that's good to go. Now this doesn't have an automatic shut off, so you don't want to pull this out while it's brewing. Make sure you use the other one while you're brewing. That's how we brew our coffee. Now let me tell you about the different size coffee cups we have. We have our clear one. This is for cold drinks or iced drinks. We call our iced coffees iced, and then our hot coffees are hot. So this is for the smoothies or the iced coffees. These are for our hot drinks. Now the lids we put on, we have a flat lid for things that do not have whipped cream, and we have a dome lid for things that do. So our flat lid would go on the regular iced coffee, which is just ice with coffee on it to leave room for cream. Make sure there's lots of ice in the iced drinks. Or we have the dome lid for our drinks with the whipped cream, like the iced caramel macchiato and the iced vanilla latte. So on our hot cups, we have our flat lid. We still put whipped cream on the specialty ones, but keep in mind that the lid is only so big. We have a 12 ounce and we have a 16 ounce. So our 12 ounce, we put regular coffee in. We also put our tea and our decaf. These, you just simply open them, take it out, and hold on to the string. When you hold on to the string, then you take your hot water and you pour it over. You don't want your string to go down in it and float around. And then you put your lid on. Whenever you use the hot water, let your customer know that it's very, very hot. You don't want them to burn themselves. So you make the Folgers and the tea the same way. And on our regular coffee, say we're pouring a cup of regular coffee, leave some room for the cream for the customers, and this is our only drink that gets free refills. The regular coffee gets free refills. Say a customer ordered a specialty coffee, like a caramel macchiato or a vanilla latte. We will give them a regular refill, not a specialty refill. So keep that in mind. Now let me show you some of our specialty drinks. We have our hot chocolate. Our hot chocolate goes in our 16 ounce cup. The first thing I need to do is add my chocolate syrup. So to add the chocolate syrup, I'm going to do it around the cup and on the bottom a little bit, like so. And our measurements are all 1/3 of a cup measurement. So there's already a scooper in here, and you want to use that. Fill it up pretty much to the top. Now dump it in. When you dump it in, you want to do it away from yourself, or that powder will whisk in your face. Okay, next step, let's fill it halfway with hot water. Now you're going to want to stir this really good to get all the powder off the bottom. And you can set your cup on the counter, but you're going to want to hold it. I don't want to see you stirring and not holding it, because it could tip over and it could burn you and make a big mess. So then finish filling it up, stir it some more. And we have a cup with water in there to keep our spoons. Now on the whipped cream, you're going to start on the outside and go to the middle. Now remember, I have this flat lid that has to go on there, so I can't build it up very much. Now let me tell you another secret. If I put a syrup on the cup, I'm also going to put that syrup on top of the whipped cream. So we have chocolate going on the top. We're going to zigzag one direction and zigzag the other direction. Now the customer's not going to see it, but we still want it to be pretty. And then we put our lid on it. And then we call out hot chocolate. Okay, for our caramel macchiato, let me show you an iced caramel macchiato. The iced drinks we want to make sure are cold, and it's a little more difficult to make. So on our caramel macchiatos, the first thing we do is our caramel syrup. You're going to do it around the cup, and on this one the customers will see it, so make it extra pretty. The next thing you're going to do is fill it up with ice. Okay. Now we're going to add our caramel macchiato creamer. And our creamer measurements are 1/3 of a cup. For our ice drinks, we don't want to fill it completely because it's going to be diluted from the ice. On your hot drinks, you do want it full. Okay, so now I've added my creamer. Now in a normal situation, you want to take your pitcher when you set up, and you want to fill it up with ice and add the hot coffee. That's going to make your iced coffee, it's already going to cool it down, so you serve a great cup of coffee. Now because I don't have that, I want to show you how to make it with iced coffee. You're going to pour your hot coffee in here. I'm only going to do it halfway. And the reason being, let's stir this up real good. Let's get it cold. Now notice when I stir that, the color of the creamer is going to come to the top. You want to kind of flip it together so you get the same color, same consistency. Now let's finish filling it with some more hot coffee and some more ice. I know in a ice drink, I want it to be cold. I don't want it to be a lukewarm drink. So again, finish stirring, make sure the color is all the same. Now we're going to top it with whipped cream. And again, go completely vertical, start on the outside, work towards the middle. Now this one you can build up because we have the dome lid going on it. Then we're going to take the caramel, because caramel's on the cup, we also put caramel on the top. And we're going to zigzag it. Make it look pretty. The customers will see this. Zigzag one direction, zigzag the other. Okay? Now we're going to put the dome lid on it. Now this one can be kind of messy if you haven't judged your whipped cream correctly. Just take your rag. If it's messy, clean it up. That way the customers don't get it on their hand. Then you put it up on the counter, call out iced caramel macchiato, and serve it with a straw. There you have it. Those are the drink instructions for our coffees and our hot chocolate and our tea. We also have a smoothie. And the smoothie machine is different between the campuses, but the concept's the same. You're going to put a half a bag of frozen fruit in here. And if they order it with a banana, you're going to put a whole banana in, and then you're going to cover that fruit with juice. Then at Munster, you're going to push smooth or boost or start, and it will go for 60 seconds and it will create it. Here at Hammond, you're going to turn this knob to pulse, and it's going to start chopping it up. If it's too thick, add more juice. Then you're going to turn it backwards, and it's going to go to smooth. You want to smooth everything together. After that, you want to go to dispense, and then when you're dispensing, That's turning everything around. You put your cup under here and you open this up. When this is open, it's coming out. Even if you go and you turn this off, it's going to keep coming out, so you got to make sure you shut this off. And that's how we make our smoothie. You also put the flat lid on top, put it up here, and serve it with a straw. We do offer free waters for our customers if they want it. You put it in the clear cup. And again, remember, the free refills are just on the regular. We don't have it on the tea or the decaf. However, if somebody just wants extra hot water over their tea, we can do that too. Remember, we are here to serve our customers and give them an amazing customer experience. So have fun making drinks and enjoy.